Coming at you with a video for a feat that I actually procrastinated on for a long time, and I decided to finally bite the bullet and farm it. If anybody's like me and they're a completionist, they want to complete everything, this is a feat eventually you're going to come into, which it sucks, but it's got to be done if you want everything. Feat I'm talking about is the Gathering feat. The feat is called Tragic the Gathering. It is for gathering 25,000 used to be exobits, and now it is exo material for upgrading exobytes and making colas and things like that. So there's a lot of routes that have like 50 to 60 nodes you gotta remember. Those might be a little bit faster, but for the sake of simplicity, I decided to do Central City. Not quite as many nodes in here, a little bit easier to remember. I know this is a popular area for lots of people to farm. I don't know if anybody has an exact route, but I decided to share mine with you. Anyway, let's get right into it. So, first we're going to start. So we are on this end of the Central City Park. The hero spawn is over that way. I'm a villain, so I'm not sure if I can go close to there. They might launch me. So, I'm going to stay away from that. But anyway, we are on this intersection right here at the very end. The villain spawn is down that way. Alright, so, first one. We're going to go right over this little jitters thing, or you can go around it, doesn't matter. There's this node right here, next to these little planters with the trees. And then from here, we are going to go straight up to the top of this little building right here. And yep, here's the next one. Beyond this one, we're going to go straight across to this helipad platform here. There's a spawn right here. These are all pretty common. If it's an uncommon spawn, I will let you guys know. But the uncommon ones, you do still want to check them because it might mess up your spawns of your other common ones on the route if one of them is up. But anyway, beyond this helicopter pad here, we're going to go straight across this little bank. There is a spawn right here, and then from this one we're going to go straight up to the top of this building, and we're going to go straight back here. In between these two little AC unit duct things, there's a node right here. After that one, we're going to go straight across these little platforms on this building. We're going to go to the second one, not the top one. We're going to go to the one in the middle here. There is a spawn right here. After this one, we are going to go up to the left here. It's kind of around the corner here. It's kind of weird. I haven't done this with acrobatics or with super speed. You guys can let me know how it is. I can try and do a route with one of those powers as well, but I am flight now, so I don't know how those are, but let me know. But anyway, that is right up around the corner here. We're going to go on this little ledge here. This is a spawn. Then we're going to drop down here, and I can already see it. There's a node right here. After this one, we're going to go straight up to the top of this building. There's these two large AC unit looking things. There's a spawn right in between here. After this, we are going to go down here, drop straight down, and there is going to be a node right here. After this one, you're going to go straight across here on top of these little red pavilion looking things. There is a spawn not on the first one, but on this one. This one is fairly uncommon. I didn't see it a whole lot, but like I said, you do still want to check it because it might mess up your spawns of your actually common ones. After the red pavilion, you're going to go over to this corner right here in between these little pillars. After that, we're going to go straight across the street here next to this building. I don't remember exactly which one it is. It's either this one or this one, but there is a spawn right here for an exo bit, or I guess not an exo bit, exo material now. Go straight across the street here. Underneath this little column for the bridge on this little street corner, there is a spawn here. After that, we're going to go back across the street here on top of this lower part of the building. There's a spawn right here. After that, we're going to go straight up to the top of this building. I know it's kind of annoying, the up and down, top of the building, bottom of the building, top of the building, bottom of the building, but still not too bad for me. Once I kind of got into the swing of things, it didn't seem to bother me too much. But anyway, the one on the top of the building is right here. After that, we're going to go straight across. As far as I know, there is no spawn on the lower part of this building below us here, so we're going to go across the street onto this little platform here. On this little triangle piece, there's a spawn right here. Then we're going to go right over here next to this billboard thing, swing a left, and there's a spawn right here next to these little glass roof things. After this one, we're going to go straight up to the top of this building. There's one right here next to these industrial units here. And this one, the next one's tricky to miss. I actually found myself missing it a lot. I just had to remember it was there. It's right on this ledge here. So there's one right there, and then there's one right here. So they're real close to each other. And then we're going to drop straight down on this little triangular platform here. There's a spawn right here. After this, we're going to go to this corner of this building right here. This one is kind of uncommon as well. I didn't see this one spawn a whole lot, but like I said, want to check them. After this, we're going to go straight across the street again, underneath this little off-shooting roof here, right here in this corner, as you can see. Beyond that, we're going to go right across the street to the lower level of the museum first. There's this one right here in between these little benches. After that, we're going to go up to the higher part of the roof, up and over this little thing on top here. There's a spawn right here in between these pipes and this ventilation shaft, what this looks like. After that one, this is where it gets kind of weird. We're going to go underneath. So we had that one, we went up to the right there, and then after this, kind of swing underneath here into the middle of the museum. There's that one, and then we're kind of going to go up to the same side where we were before, but it's the opposite side. I did not see a spawn on this lower platform, only on this upper one. It is right here in between these two large units here. After this one, we're going to go straight across on top of this building. Not quite the top, on this first ledge. There's a spawn right here. After that, we're going to go to the top of the roof. Again, next to this large industrial unit. I think there's kind of a recurring theme there. After that one, we're going to drop straight down, not to the ground completely, but to the lower part of this building. There's a node here. Now after this one, we're going to drop straight down into this corner. There's a spawn right here. After this, you're going to go straight across the street to the Flash statue here, right under here. Now after this one's kind of out of the way and it's kind of weird, but there is a potential spawn right here underneath this bridge column. This one is uncommon. I didn't see it a whole lot, but I did find myself going out of my way to get it just to make sure I was checking for that spawn, just because I didn't want the potential to screw up any other spawns around the route. You want to maximize as many as you can get in a row, or as many as you can get in one lap. So after that one, we're going to go over here, just past the coffee cup. We're going to take a left, and we're going to go on top of this little lower section of the roof. There's a spawn. It's kind of hard for me to remember, but it's like right here. I'm not sure on an exact spot, but it's right here in this general vicinity. After that, we're going to go to the top of this building. Well, not quite the top. First ledge. There are 3 ledges on this one if you count the roof, but it's the first ledge. On the right side here, there's this node. After this node, We're going to go to the edge of the building right here, and we're going to drop straight down right in between the bridge and the roof here. Drop all the way down to the ground. Underneath this little corner here, there's a spawn right here. And then we're going to swing a right, go down to the other end of the building. Underneath this corner, there's another spawn right here. After that, we're going to go straight across this intersection. There's a spawn right here where you saw all these people running. There's that one. Then we're going to fly to the end of this block. And we're going to go across this intersection right here. Go to the right side of this building. There is a potential spawn right here. This one is also kind of uncommon, but I did want to make sure I checked for it. After that one, we're going to take a right, go straight around the building. There's another spawn right here. After that, we're going to go right across the street. There is one here. Then we're going to go right across the street on this first ledge of this building. Kind of swing around the corner here. There's a spawn right here. After that, go straight across the street onto the next rooftop. Not the top of that building, but this lower rooftop. There's that one. And that pretty much swings us around back to where we started. This is the intersection where we started at. Like I said, there's probably 30 nodes, 25, 30 nodes or so, which isn't too bad. It was pretty efficient for me. I was at maximum speed, maximum efficiency. I was averaging about 150 to 200 nodes an hour, which sounds really brutal and really slow when you're thinking about 25,000, but it's nice to have this route in place just because you can do it in between queues. If you're sitting here, you got nothing to do and you need this feat. Hey, there's already another one spawn there. It's just something you can do in your free time when you're not particularly doing anything, when you're waiting for a group to form, when you're waiting for people to log in, that kind of stuff. Plus, it's also nice because since they made it exo materials instead of exo bits, you also have every so often when you would kill an enemy and you would get nth metal, that also triggers with these, as well as if you pop a metal detector, you will get the nth metal cache. See if it gives me metal, because I haven't grabbed one in a little bit. No, I didn't. So my timer must still be going for the nth metal, but you can still get nth metal from these, which is nice because when you're gathering 25,000 of these things, you can build up some nth metal, you build up the exo material for making colas and such, and it's just something to do in your free time. That's about all I've got. If you guys have any suggestions on anything else you want to see, build videos, other feats, if you have any input, just let me know. Drop it in the comments below. That's about all I've got for you. This has been Astronomic Fury. Thank you guys for watching.